Cristiano can be very dynamic, but also come inside if they want to. Now, the midfield three will look to win the ball back as quickly as possible and then get forward. But Ocampos and Rossi underneath Kuipers up front. The key is their transition game. Monterrey want to turn defensive recoveries into chances before opponents can even recognize what's going on.
All right, so some familiar faces for longtime MLS watchers and some big stars for fans of the Mexican national team. Diego Rossi, he knows what it's like to play against Miami in big games. A star for Columbus the past several years, before that LAFC. And this kid, what a moment, 21-year-old Lovens Delinois from Miami's academy with Inter Miami 2, has played just one game this year for Inter Miami 2. Now
is presented by Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. Inter Miami could yet break the single-season points record in MLS. The top scorers in this league lost just twice here at home. In contrast, Philly, they went 10 without a win to put their season in real jeopardy. They've won just 7 times, but 3 of those are in the last 4. Well, the team news is dominated by, of course, one figure, the return of Lionel Messi. Over 100 days since he last played in a Miami shirt, but number 10 is back tonight.
And it means a return in shape with Messi back in the team as Miami, they return to a back four with Busquets going from the middle of the back three to pushing in midfield alongside Redondo. Those two can hold it, allows Messi to roam around up front, and there's so much movement between Gressel and in particular Gomez and Suarez, who have formed a great partnership.
47-year-old Ukrainian Sergei Boyko is in charge tonight. He refereed Miami's 2-1 win over Columbus here in June. He leads the team of officials on site at Chase Stadium. Arlington, Texas. We're calling it Varlington these days. Sorin Stoica leads the ballroom. What about the visitors then? Philadelphia Union. Well, hit with a huge blow ahead of this one. Goalkeeper Andre Blake is injured, so teenager Andrew Rick makes just a 5th start in MLS.
Yeah, that's a tall task for the teenager. 4 starts this season, 1 clean sheet. He needs support in front of him with Glesnes and Elliott. They have the experience. Can they get a handle on Suarez, who they faced for the first time? Flack started at the base of the time, and last time against Inter Miami, needs to stay connected to the center backs.
Well, it's been a week where an Argentine's dominated the soccer news cycle in the US. For once, it wasn't Lionel Messi, but it is tonight. Normal service resumed. Messi's back in a Miami shirt, and Miami looking to move closer to the supporters' shield. Away we go. Coach, this is Messi trying to weave his way towards lines at different stages. Corner swung very deep. They were up at the back for his left. Suarez is somehow found Wagner's corner, near post cleared away. Bush gets a little bit short. Bariba
Getting back to what was causing Inter Miami problems at the start.
Maybe we'll see him for 20 minutes. Maybe he'll get half an hour. Philadelphia free kick. Lofted in. Weigand's run. The cross is a good one. Trying to get to the 60-point mark. This is Suarez trying to get on the end. This is played through by Suarez. Taking that lead in 60 seconds.
How are they going to play forward? So many
confidence. There's the cross deep. Julian Gressel actually scored his 1 goal of the hashtag. Went for the pass. Another opportunity. Bariba made his way up to the other end of the field. Blocked by Harriel. Has already gone out injured as this ball's launched over the top, looking building up as this is crossed into the box, and there he is again. Oh yes. No one makes a difference quite like Messi, and Miami turned this game around. 2-1 on his return, a brace for Lionel Messi.
Well, he takes this team from being excellent to extraordinary, and it all starts Messi. He's the first one to get a touch on the ball, and he sends it wide. As the ball goes wide, and Messi's popping up, he comes off of Jack Elliott. Elliott, he drops just a little bit too deep. And as Messi has gone to show, he just needs a sniff. He just needs half a yard to get into. That is one that Rick will want back as well. It's within his length. He gets a touch on it. It's not right in the corner, but it comes on him pretty quickly.
Form could continue as well, but again, they've got bodies around it. He does get
be available for him. Players who went out on
14 in 15 for him.
confident front three, as we can see.
And Baribo, Jamaica, 18-year-old, with a gift in recent games. Gomez scored a wonderful goal for Paraguay against Brazil.
Said sadly, yes. Jose Martinez was
So, ghosting into the box. Suarez! Good save, Rick. Low to his left and turns it behind for a corner.
That's a terrific save from the teenager.
But he's already on a hat-trick. He leaves it for Redondo and via a set of deflections. Yeah. And it's the Israeli international Baribo. He goes from distance. Weigand down the line, ultimately chipped in.
Away from the back line and find a bit of space.
Early in New York, and we're trying to do so again here, and he has! Philadelphia score with barely 60 seconds on the clock, and a night that was all about the return. The Tata Martino's men of Lionel Messi sees the Dane Ua stun them at Chase Stadium, and Philadelphia lead.
And right away, you're seeing that aggressiveness from Jim Curtin. This is a front three that have been flying right now for the Philadelphia Union. In good form and confident. And it starts with the pressing. As that ball looks to go forward into Miami, it's a ball that comes back and then
Allen goes.
options he had for Redondo to carry out.
With Miami trailing, and he doesn't beat the scene, finds space, and then the shot deflected behind. Has been prepared for every situation. Miami, they're coming home, they're saying. Right now, this is send it back in. He tries to lay it back. He didn't realise Alba had stood off him, who included a certain Diego Gomez. He hit the retreating to the left-hand side. Looks wide. Suarez! Great finish! If not Messi, then Suarez. 17 for the season for Luis Suarez, and Miami open up the gap. It's a 3-1 lead approaching half-time.
And those two are just tearing Philadelphia Union apart. As soon as they're getting on the ball, Philadelphia Union, the defense, they just retreat. They're worried about the threat those two can pose. As Messi, he's just staying central. Now quickly he gets himself back on side, right in between the centre-backs. He almost surprises them. But then this is Suarez. The fence is too deep. Sitting off. Messi has time to scan and see around. This is a deflection. Should come off of Ariel.
There is a check right now for a possible offside in the build-up to the goal, so the celebration's going on. There's another who would make these. He's still a pretty high humidity. We had a thunderstorm action. It is. Hell is real. Derby man his way towards the penalty area. Suarez, who was arrived here in fine form, wins the free kick. Dangerous area. Right on the edge of the box.
Biggest test of the season for the Philadelphia Union and for them in Jim Curtin's.
Great ball all the way across the Florida as the throw comes in from another Floridian in. They've got options. They were trying through Baribo through into the box, and it's laid off for Sullivan to hit it wide. And Philadelphia, Sullivan, he'll be part of it for sure. Quinn Sullivan training this week due to illness. Left up for Messi. Lovely turn. Great finish. Welcome back. Oh, they've missed you. But the absence just makes the Miami Hearts grow fonder.
And it's all about into Miami, just breaking through. That time in midfield, that breaks down when Alba steps in. And a quick little around the corner from Suarez. And isn't this Messi at his best? When he shows up to Suarez, the understanding where his number 10 is. But there, Messi, that chop, that has become vintage Lionel Messi. He sucks you in, Wagner. He bites. He thinks Messi's going for that far corner. That strike on the first attempt, but he cuts it.
Right. Busquets out, Avilés out, Martinez potential.
It's for moments like that.
Marks again. Trying to play the area, and they look for Harriel. Suarez in the middle, Messi hovering on the edge of the box as well. Trailing by one, it's Quinn Sullivan, and it's his shot. Good portion of play for Philadelphia. Can they do something though? Elliott goes for the shot. Messi loses the cross in deep. He sets the Jets off, and so
Down a little bit, certainly in the first half, but
they're still looking to find Alba again. He might be in an offside position to have his Weigand, and Suarez made that very deliberate. Here come Miami. It's laid off for Messi, in for Alba against Weigand. Past him, good ball in, and Adeniran was arriving, and the header goes over the top.
Sullivan is having himself a second half, getting his crosses off. What a great bit of skill. He's moved over to this left-hand side, a little dip, and he's left Weigand in the dust, and he puts it right there for Adeniran. Could be scoring his
Away from the game, he's just become a father. He likes to write poetry. Block.
Turned into a scrum in the corner.
This is down. Harrell trying to get on the end of it as well, and
this Union side have when he's in between the pipes.
Gazdag gets a foul. For the equaliser in the second half. Gazdag chasing this. Calendar is away. Out comes Andrew Rick to make the clearance. Tried to turn inside, and then he had a man arriving as well. And surely he can't do it to this last touch. He sets up Suarez. He'll finish it instead. Magical stuff. Floors Philly. Right at the death. Messi, 2 goals, now an assist, and Suarez adds to his own goal tally. 17 for the season for the Uruguayan. 3 points into Miami.
And they finally put the sword in the Philadelphia Union. How often have we seen this? Alba to Messi. Great ball out of Messi. He's just looking for that little shimmy, trying to create space instead of creating space for himself. Forces all the attention towards him, and Suarez, he just sets himself up, gets his body ready. He knows that Messi is just getting everybody to converge towards him, and then releases it. Gazdag, then he's got to tap it. Instead, it's just like
The equaliser. Now like trying to get Uribe on that fast. Adeniran turning, and that shot blocked.
season. Thought that was a really big signing for Philadelphia to get him.
10:30. Here's the ball in the box, and it's over the top on the night. The 9 men winning it. He's on a hat-trick, remember, and here goes Lionel Messi. Oh, and Elliott has just taken him out, and will go into the book for that. And he will also sit out Philadelphia's next game away in New York in midweek.
This is what Jim Curtin told us.
Now here's another chance for a second goal. Still won't come down, and they're still... Elliott's there in front of Gomez, where people would come and go for spells. They would lose the likes of Messi here. This lays it off, gets the return from Alba, tries to get the other side. Good ball. Oh, and an errant touch.
Different story.
Alba.
Players, and the young players earning that respect from those
Not quite in desperate proportions of their season, are looking for something, and they might get to have an MLS hat-trick, and that's off the... For Adeniran. Support coming from Sullivan. And then the header is on.
Lucha, Leo, 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 Leo! Del Inter Miami. Luis Suárez lo esperó en el arranque de la jugada y se la da en el cierre para que se amate hacia la derecha y defina con la menos hábil. Leo Messi dice que está ganando el Inter 2-0.
Si tiene un sombrero, quíteselo. Si está sentado, póngase de pie. Si está parado, haga una reverencia. Ha entrado Messi en el partido y no se podía esperar otra cosa que un impacto inmediato. Contra perfecta del Inter. Muy bien Suárez primero llevándola a la izquierda para Picó. Muy bien Fafá llevándola de nuevo hacia el medio para Suárez. Impresionante, impecable, enganchando de derecha cruzada Messi para poner...